Okay, there we go. Let's get things started. How's everyone doing? Program hasn't shit the bed yet. Oh no, there's static screens! Wait for the stream to catch up. But yeah, how's everyone doing? No going fast for you, you only have slow stories left. Well, Sonic story is the one that takes the longest. Sounds good so far. We are doing good. Those are all good things to hear. Yes, like I said, Sonic story is the longest one. Tails and Knuckles, and then everyone else is the shorter ones.
Select your character.
So yeah, if it's not quite obvious, we're going to do Tails today. Because I had a pun for it, and we are doing it. Sonic! Wait for me! Before we start though, grab yourself your beverage of choice. I'm drinking water. Plain old water. Ugh. Flavorless. As much as I complain about water having no flavor, I don't want any of those flavor packets because I feel like that ruins the water.
Here I come, Sonic.
Water tastes good when you're eating something because it compensates flavor. So I was trying to think like what levels we'll be doing with Tails that we've seen with Sonic and like where they kind of deviate a little bit. I can't even think of them.
Everything's working great. All systems go full speed ahead. Uh-oh, what's this? No!
Sonic, yeah! We'll see if we can beat Tails' story today.
I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah! Look out below!
When your plane is crashing, it definitely does not just nosedive and then like roller coasters back up from momentum. Also, his plane looks completely different than the cutscene. Sonic, it's so good to see you!
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down.
Or what?
So what went wrong anyway? It's not like
Tails is a
you
big
crashed
boy,
like
he can
that.
handle himself.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out this.
Sonic does not know how to use an airplane. Let's be serious.
It's a Chaos Emerald. No way.
I was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I want to harness
So like,
that
even
power
though I have the
to fly
volume
away.
turned down on my TV, so it doesn't get picked up on the microphone,
Let's go to my
I can
rooftop
hear
with Mystic
definitively that the
Powers.
music is
Ride
overpowering a
one
lot of the voice lines,
to the station, hop on a train, and get
and there's
to another
nothing I can do about it. It's just really bad audio mixing on Sonic Team's part. Oh my god, Sonic, you turned into a woman! You turned into a clone of a woman. Yep, that is it. Sunny day, clear skies. This is what summer vacation's all about. Oh, are you from the guy who crashed the plane? Are you okay? Are you really okay? I think we can get some decent height. Oh, are we supposed to go to the casino? Or... no, we go to the Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Look at that Speed Tech me flying up. Fuck stairs. Alright, we're gonna beat up Eggman. The first thing we do is, Tails. Is get hit by a train! Dang.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Sonic and Tails.
It's Jim Carrey.
Pilot! I am Dr. Robotnik, the most cunning scientific genius in the world!
So something interesting that I found out,
Eggman.
but if I'm recalling the fact correctly, is in Japan he's always been known as Dr. Eggman because of his egg shape, obviously. But over here, in the West, he was name changed through Robotnik, or Ivo Robotnik. So that's why there's those two names, and they kind of just decided, fuck it. It always seems strange that Tails don't move too fast when he's flying, but go nuts when he's running. It's how he gets his speed. He doesn't have super shoes. I'm surprised his tails don't get, like, tangled up. But yeah, with the Eggman thing, the reason why people kind of, other than, you know, playing the Japanese version, of course, and reading its manual and whatnot, a lot of the things he creates always has, like, you know, Death Egg or Egg Robo or what have you. And there's even, like, assets of, like, the text of, like, Eggman in certain areas. But of course, with the first, like, bunch of games, he was never referred to as Eggman. And it's only recently that they just kind of interchange between them. With that said, I think Robotnik's a way better name. Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Come on, drill you, motherfucker. Oh. Oh, did I hit him? Yeah, I hit him. I went through him and hit him. Excellent. Yeah. Tails is pretty cool, though. He's smart. He can fly planes. He flies. Oh.
That was just too easy.
Gotcha!
Hey, he snagged it.
Unfortunately, Tails is a dipshit in this game.
Chaos could use a little snack.
Chaos.
He's a little bit of a dipshit. Just carrying around fucking Chaos Emeralds like it's nothing.
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Yes, yes, yes. It's really happy. Just as Stone Tablet said it would. Hear this,
Dun,
Sonic.
dun, 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 dun.
Chaos' strength increases
suppose.
He will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotnik Land. You ready, Chaos? Let's go.
I always thought that the games needed to incorporate the characters from like the cartoon and I guess the comics. Like I would love to see you know what's her name? The robot, Rabbit, Walrus, and Sally, of course, Princess Sally.
Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away
It's just
from
weird that
us.
they haven't been integrated into the games
So what do you
despite
say, Sonic? Let's
them
find
existing
the
as prominently as they have. Okay. Now I think, yeah, take this. I think we're gonna get a power up to be able to just fucking Beyblade. First we gotta do this level with Sonic. Or no, we do it by ourselves. Sonic's not with us. He is floating. Windy Valley! Oh, Sonic is with us.
You should be able to find the shortcut.
That's right, we're player one now, Sonic. Oh, we're racing against Sonic. I forgot. A lot of Tails levels are about racing Sonic. Oh, no, Sonic! Wait up! I got caught on the walls!
See you later, Tails.
Oh, I should not be going through the loop. Oh well. He's dead. Boop. Okay. I'm assuming that was faster. Is there anything new with you guys? Chris didn't stream yesterday, so he didn't want to play Nero. Samurai game.
That wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad. That was spot on. Sonic was in her fucking tail dust. Everything's looking good at the back here.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I guess that's important. That's more important than playing video games. Now we go back to Station Square, and this is where we get to do the, what do you call it? Casino. Though unlike the first time we did the casino, we actually have a level to do. And we still race Sonic.
Come on, Tails. You made it. Hey, hey, hey.
Fuck off, Sonic! We're super speed!
Hey, Tails.
Oh, fuck off. for fuck's sakes. Wow, that was a very easy level. What? Where the fuck does Sonic get stuck?
That wasn't too bad.
God, what do you have to get for higher than C rank when you're racing Sonic? Like, beat him when the level starts? Now we're gonna get our Chaos Emerald stolen.
What's that? The Chaos Emerald!
Get away from there!
Sonic can't be the fastest thing around if Tails beats him every time. I know, right? Sonic is so slow. I'm just thinking, like, Sonic somehow gets stuck during one of the fan bits where he's just, like, too heavy to be lifted up by the fan fast enough.
Sonic, what happened to the Chaos Emerald?
Well, there, little buddy. I guess I gotta lay off the chili
But
dogs.
the other one's safe. He must be getting desperate.
Now the Emerald count is 2-1 and Eggman's winning. Let's get a move on.
Oh, there's Rabbit! There goes Cream!
The train
Oh, yeah, we gotta grab
Mr.
the
Fluence
thing.
will be departing soon.
Totally forgot about that. There you go, snowboarding. God dang. Getting stuck on literally every single possible wall. You also get to beat Knuckles up as well. Wow, it opened! Thank God the sound effect was there. I've never realized that it opened up. Eh. Eh. There we go. Come on. Okay, I can just put it right there. Whoopin! Fuck you and your ladders. I'm flying into the level, or okay, maybe not. Oh no, I hit it.
Come on, Tails.
Oh, we just jump right into the
See you later, Tails.
snowboarding section. Tails levels might be it might be a little bit faster than I thought. We won't be able to gain much speed until our camera turns around. Sonic, you cheating bastard.
All right, Tails. See you later, Tails. Hey, Tails.
Eat my asshole, Sonic. Hopefully you can hit some of the ramps on the way down, and none of these icicles. There we go. I'll give this some speed. I like how Tails levels are pretty much about speed, and he's not meant to be a fast character. Fuck. Oh fuck, no, we're losing this level terribly.
All right, Tails.
caught up to Sonic. We're gonna hit every single light on the way down. We got a ramp. We got a ramp. Yeah, as long as Sonic doesn't gain that much more speed. There we go. Alright, we're designing these levels. Tails has to be all about speed. Beating Sonic.
That wasn't too bad.
Sonic's levels are gonna be, you know, traditional 3D platforming for the time. Nope. Kilini. Listen, Tails, we don't have time for this. Okay, now we go beat up Knuckles. Go give Knuckles a knuckle sandwich.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Beat Knuckles up faster than Sonic.
Hey, Knuckles, what's up? What are you doing, Knuckles?
What are you doing, Knuckles?
No way, Knuckles.
Oh fuck, I forgot to pick up rings. Redo.
Oh no. Oh no.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. The very rarely used
Whoa.
Tails button.
Oh no, the emeralds!
And they're all mine.
I'll be taking those now.
Eggman's back!
Now there's nothing you can do about it.
He's got the emeralds!
You two are bumbling idiots. You know that.
Oh, that's right, we got a boss battle. We gotta beat the Fish Chaos.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked. All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked? Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me. Way to go, Knucklehead.
Everyone makes a fool of you, Knuckles. You're the butt of all the jokes.
4! Count 'em! 4 emeralds.
Oh,
I summon chaos.
4 Chaos Emeralds!
Eat up.
Eggman is now just the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh no! It's changing again! We gotta stop this fast!
Does he have another voice line? No, Eggman doesn't get another voice line to do Count voice. Alright. Fishy Chaos. Grab some rings. I don't think this guy damages us. Unless you're not... Oh god, how... There we go. We were a little spoiled with Sonic because he has the homing attack. Tails does not have a homing attack. Camera's supposed to lock on. Yeah. There we go. Whoosh. There we go. You just kind of have to jump into him. Come up here. Come up here, little buddy. Oh, he's trying to do an attack. Just keep jumping. Oh. There we go. Wow, we might have detailed story a little faster than I was expecting. A little faster. Because he does not have too many levels left, I don't think. What, we probably have like we have a level on the A carrier. We probably have to beat up Gamma. I don't think he has many other levels left than that, because I'm trying to think like what levels he did with Sonic, because those are the ones we'll be doing for sure.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier.
Whoa! Behold my masterpiece! I can't even do it. Turns into a Russian accent.
Till we meet again, my friends.
Oh! One egg carrier! Oh!
Hey, we can't let him get away.
Oh shit, we have shoot sections, I forgot.
We'll take the tornado.
Forgot about the shooting sections.
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
Okay, Knuckles.
No problem,
Knuckles and Knuckles
We'll take care of
Knuckles
everything here.
and Knuckles
Come on.
and
let's
Knuckles.
Get going.
Whoosh. Yeah!
Sonic, wait here for a second.
I think I only have one more level. Tails, 2 shoot sections. I'm trying to think if he does a level when him and Sonic are separated. Because Sonic's off with Amy. I can't remember if he does a level during that bit or not. Or we're just kind of doing like a bit of fetching to get his power up. I wanna fly high, high into the sky. We gotta get all the points in this pointless game. Let's see if I can just hang out here. I think you're saying bottom right? Nothing kind of hits us? Being really heavy into the corner. Supposedly. Well, let's find out. We're hanging out in the far right corner. Nothing has hit us so far. That came a little close. Oh, fuck. Got hit by a plane. I mean, that's not the worst thing. Oh shit, we got hit by a few things there. Oh well, it worked for a little bit. far left, maybe? No. That we got a little close to there. Perhaps if we hang out here and shoot. Just do a lot of shooting. I think that's the end of it? Yes.
We did it!
Way to go!
Way to go, Tails! Cannons full fire! Do 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 do. Mystic Ruins. Get a little flashback. You know it's a flashback because it's CPU toned. It's funny, we've had a flashback sepia tone, and we've also had a flashback where it was, you know, the haze around the camera. For Amy's story, I think that's when it happened. Oh, sepia tone over. Get rid of the sepia tone, fade to white. We can't have both filters on. It's good. Instagram doesn't allow both filters. Come on, Tails, you have to get up and fight the Heartless.
Wow, that dream brought back memories.
The dream brought back memories, or
I
your
owe
dream
so
was
much
a
to
memory? Dreams are a far off memory. A memory is a far off dream. I want to line up the pieces. You and me.
Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's alright. The tornado's not powerful enough.
We gotta make it more
If I'm
powerful.
gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype.
Everything looks good still. I'm always gonna check
Chaos
back.
Emerald to work.
Make sure things are going fine.
Looks like I'd better find one.
Oh, we gotta find a Chaos Emerald. Oh, do we do a level where we race Eggman? I think we do a level where we race Eggman. I don't know which level, though. Tell me where to go.
You must find the Chaos Emerald, but searching in the jungle is very difficult.
Thank you. This is our level without Sonic. We don't go inside the temple, do we? I thought Sonic was the only one that does the temple level. Oh, maybe Knuckles too. The temple is the worst. No, we do not do a temple level. Thank fucking Christ. I'm thinking, wait. Oh, I flew a little too far to the edge. Or we don't race anymore, we just find one hanging out in the woods? Yeah, we just find one just hanging out in the woods.
Wow! There's a Chaos Emerald!
Oh no, it's the Froggo.
Hey! Wait up! Stop!
Come on, get on. Flushing a fucking toilet of sand and dirt. No, oh, snowboarding level. Tails gets 2 snowboarding levels? I forgot. Holy shit. This is awesome. Whoop, whoop, I mean, we don't have to do good in this. We just gotta get to the end. But, fucking sandboarding. These are my favorite levels. I'm not even joking. They're just really cool. I should play like an SSX game or something like that, like as a one-off. Do I have one that's on the GameCube where like the Mario characters are playable? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Definitely am gonna play an SSX game now. It has been decided at some point. Snowboarding. Look how big that fucking frog is now compared to Tails.
Uh-oh. I thought I was in a desert. I wonder where I am.
I'm gonna assume I go this way. Because I'm pretty sure everyone's story has you going this way, and that's just all flavor stuff. Oh. Maybe not. Tails actually has to go through the city. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, camera's having a little hissy fit there. Hissy fit, hissy fit, hissy fit. We can't go inside. We can fucking fly around. Hello, kidda. Now, does Tails get his upgrade here? There's a lot of fucking places you can fly. There it is. Must be spin more.
You found the rhythm badge. To do continuous tail attacks, hold the action button down.
That's all I brought you back to the past for. Let's Beyblade! Let's Beyblade! Let's Beyblade! Let's Beyblade!
The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Hello there, friend. How are you?
You're not supposed to recognize me.
What were you saying before?
Huh. It's something my grandmother taught me.
This is all a vision.
I'm never to forget it. It goes like this. The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power.
Trying to think
Power
which-
enriched by the heart.
Oh, I remember where. So in this game, when we do Knuckles levels, if you can, try and listen to the lyrics of his theme song when it plays during his credits when we get to it.
But the number 7.
I'll try and remind you, because in it, it refers to Knuckles as a porcupine.
Number of emeralds there are. Emeralds? Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm
But that's when we get to Knuckles.
And you are?
Oh no, Tails really loves the cute echidna girl. Too bad he can't be with her. Just like Cosmo. How did we get here? Did we at least get the Chaos Emerald out of him?
Where's the bee?
Weird. Now where was I?
What a weird thing.
The Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, we do have it. Bouncing off to the side there. Hold on to that, for fuck's sakes.
This will get my Tornado 2 up and raring to go.
I seriously thought there was a level where we faced off against Eggman to race to get a Chaos Emerald. It just seems like a natural thing that would happen.
The time has come at last. This new plane should work a lot better. I've ironed out most of the problems.
Okay.
So, here it goes.
Okay.
Emerald, do your stuff.
Throws it into the workshop and it just does things.
Ready, Sonic? Here I come.
It's less of an airplane and now it's just kind of like a little hover ship.
Tornado 2, clear for takeoff. Away we go.
Splash! Oh no, the controls, they've gotten wet.
There you are. Dead ahead. The egg carrier. There's Sonic.
I think we have just one more level of Tails and we're done with this story.
All right, Tails. Way to go. This plane's cool. Now, what do you
I'm
think
trying to
you
think,
made
like,
over
would he
there?
have a boss afterwards? I don't think he would. Though he has a Chaos Emerald, and somehow he has to lose that Chaos Emerald in order for the finale to happen. Alright. I like how I've been doing really good on all the levels. I lost a fucking single life by just overshooting the fucking ledge there in the overworld. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle! To answer your question, Chris, yes. Tails does briefly cross Big Story. But we knew that, because we already did Big Story. Very roundabout way of targeting everyone.
So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You bet. Watch this. Transforming now.
Oh no, I can't land this thing! Everyone is involved, but none of it matters. No, absolutely not. It doesn't matter. Funny enough, that is the title theme of Sonic Stories. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, yeah, their stories just kind of briefly cross over. I mean, just enough that, like, it's a thing. It's not to the extent that, like, Avenger 2 Battle does. There we go, we defeated the ship. Did you try so hard only to get so far, only for it not to matter? I don't know if you're asking a legit question, or if you're referencing a song.
Coming in tight.
Tails, we gotta land on the egg carrier.
Oops. We got a problem here.
You're definitely referencing a song. There's no way you're asking a legit question. And unfortunately, I don't know what song you're referencing. It's a Linkin Park joke. Okay. All the more reason why I would not know it. I did not listen to Linkin Park growing up, and I don't think I've ever actually listened to it. Might have heard like one or two songs, but
We gotta find
rarely do I listen to Linkin Park.
You're right, pal.
That's Chris who listens to that shit. Anyways.
Don't get any ideas, Sonic. You have no idea what this vessel can do.
It can transform as well.
Thought I'd give you a little sample.
Whoa! Hey, transformed! Did you see that?
He just left his plane on the ship's like
Get to the bridge.
front there
When he doesn't listen.
that has a Chaos Emerald in it, and he's not even like too worried that Eggman might just steal it,
There's only one way to get to me.
or the plane will fall off the ship.
I doubt if you can make it. Ha ha! I dare you!
Just watch me. Bring it on, Eggman.
Fucking Sonic's eyes wiggling around.
So, this must be the sky deck, huh?
So, this must be the sky deck, huh? Thank you for stopping me. Beat Sonic and destroy the capsule.
Come on, Tails. You made it. See you later, Tails.
Sonic, this isn't a good time for competition.
All right.
Good, Sonic's glitching the fuck out.
Hey, Tails.
Or we could just call it rubber banding. A little bit of A, a little bit of B. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh my god, he's stuck in the ladder! Place your bets, folks. Do you think he's going to move, or do you think he's actually stuck? Oh, he finally started moving. Dang. I wonder... Oh, fuck me. Come on. You gotta hurry up. Sonic's not gonna get stuck on everything. That's only when we play as him that he gets stuck on things. Okay, it's a good thing we can fly, because that could have been bad. Come on. Whoa. We are getting very close to this Chaos Emerald here. There we go. Just climb up. Oh, fuck! Sonic's fucking closing in on us! Hopefully we go this way. Yeah, we do. Eh. I would like to jump on the capsule, please! There we go! Holy fuck! Oh, is this the only level we do, or do we do the other one, the Hot Shield, where it's all that, like, flipping around and shit?
That wasn't too bad.
That could have gotten really bad there because I just could not get on that capsule. Tails' jump is just not high enough.
Yeah. Is that it?
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
Yes, we are. Oh. Maybe not. We might have gotten lucky and not have to do another fucking level.
Sonic! Tails!
You're a bit late.
So now we face off against Gamma, then we transform the ship's layout. And then
That's a Chaos Emerald!
that's it for Tails.
Way!
Be gone, all of you. This is all I really need. Gamma?
What is your wish, Master?
Get rid of these pests.
Can you imagine, like, Sonic, Amy, and Tails are being attacked, and Tails is the one that's leading the charge? Sonic just stands there like, "You got this, little buddy!" Let's Beyblade! Actually, I gotta go. Rings first. Beyblade! Beyblade! Let it rip! It is unfortunate we don't get to use his tail spinning ability that often.
Please stop, Tails! Move aside, Amy! Get
Whoa,
out!
demanding!
No!
Tails is a big boy now!
That is my friend! He
Telling Amy to get the fuck out of the way. Tails got his big boy pants on.
Okay, if you say so. You have your reasons, I guess.
It's amazing to think that, like, I've been playing this for a little less than an hour, and we're nearly done Tails' story, and I recall distinctly spending way more time on a lot of the levels.
I'll find Eggman and put a stop to his evil ways.
Like, because there's not too much of exploring to do in between the missions. Tails is just like, for fucking stop me, I'm gonna drop you now. Alright, let's find out how well I remember this Tails story, whether or not we have another chapter to do, or level, or whatever. Ugh. I imagine maybe he goes investigating on the ruins of the ship, but I don't know. Where did Gamma call? Actually, I know where he went. Oh, there's Eggman!
That's Eggman. I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Oh, I can't believe this!
I'm finished. Chaos was defeated, and now my egg carrier is ruined. No matter. I will destroy Station Square anyway.
The fuck? Oh, he's got a missile.
If that missile is launched,
Ready? Fire!
Well, too late, Tails. Everything's destroyed.
Oh, no, it was a flood. I can't believe this. Ah, I'll go and deal with it myself.
I'll go blow it up and kill myself in the process.
oh no! I'd better get to that missile before.
Ah, there we go. I knew we had to race Eggman. Not for a Chaos Emerald, just to stop a bomb.
I see it. I've got to get it before Eggman. The fate of Station Square depends on me. Sonic!
Time to put your big boy pants on, Tails.
I've changed a lot since I started hanging with Sonic. But I can't depend on him forever. I know I can do this by myself. Okay, Eggman, bring it on!
Oh, we just got thrown into the level. We don't even get a choice if we want to go see our chows or something.
You think you can keep up with me? What? He's caught up.
If I can beat Sonic, I think I can beat Eggman. Does Eggman get stomped? Oh, fuck me. We're dead. Restart.
You think you can keep up with me?
Hey, I got myself an extra life from restarting the stage instead of taking the death. Did not rip. Yeah, that was faster as fuck. I can't believe this. How is this little twat faster than me? Go around, round, around. Come on. Why wait? Oh no! Oh god, we made it! I did not get a good jump off there. This level's actually a little bit lengthy. There's some length to this level. Do you think he's just going along with the actual level? Like, going through all the loops and stuff? Even though he's racing Tails, I imagine Eggman's somewhat fair to the bounds of reality. Come on, Tails. Let's not, let's get going here, buddy. Thank you. Wow, that's... Let's waste the speed! No! No! I was dropped off at a bad spot.
You think you can keep up with me?
Oh, fuck me.
Tails, wait for me!
Should not have taken the death. Oh, there we go. We're fine. Come on. There we go. I don't know where the missile is, but it's somewhere in this vicinity. Giant missile crash landed into this building.
That wasn't too bad.
No, no one's batting an eye to it. I can't believe this.
Oh no! It's Robotnik!
So you beat me to the missile, you little pest. I will make you all pay for this.
Oh, you gotta really say that line. Come on. Oh my god, there's a boss battle. Shit. Wasn't expecting this.
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat.
Wow, he's getting menacing.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do this.
Wow, this is like a special boss for Tails. Yeah. Beyblade. Oh. Beyblade ability's not working. Gotta wait till a certain time before I can Beyblade them. So I do remember distinctly. There we go. Okay, that's what I gotta do. Oh. I can't believe this. We gonna do Egg Brain? Come on, just do your little stomping attack. Oh, what? There we go. I somehow damaged myself here.
He's not gonna get away with this. Get a load of it. Get a load of it. Get a load of it. No way. I can't believe this.
Ah. You did, Tails! Fucking action hero pose there. Yeah. Just gotta play Simon Says with his feet.
Hey, I did it!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
You're the best! I did it all by myself!
He just walks around in circles. Oh, we're not done? That felt like a good conclusion to the story. Sonic, you won't believe what I did! I saved the world! There we go, we beat Tails' story. And he still needed Sonic to be there for his, like, approval of what he did. Sonic, are you proud of me? Sure, Tails, whatever you say, buddy. Fucking his ankle polygon's sticking out. Is he singing the lyrics? And then we start the song over again. Oh, there we go. We beat Tails' story. Well, it took like basically an hour. Basically. So I think after the credits roll, I think we'll end it there, and then next time we'll pick up. We'll do Knuckles' story. Which should roughly take about the same time, I think. Oh, hold on. It's only 9:17. Hold on, let's see how long Gamma's story is. So I'm pretty sure his story is fairly short. Sonic. I don't know if Gamma, I don't need monster, I just need to... Why is there... Okay, that doesn't fucking help at all then. I forgot how short these parts are. Like, yeah, they're... if you're just running through them, like I said, Sonic's takes a little bit longer, and then, like, everyone else's story's pretty short. Like, if I didn't have that big fuck-up with Big, the cat, I could have probably done his story in, like, 30 minutes. Even less than that, probably. But, the ice level was a bit of a fuckery. I can't find anything that's gonna tell me how long their stories are. I can't even skip the credits anyways. Because I know Gamma has a couple levels, and he definitely has some bosses. That's the majority of his story. Or bosses. Gosh, battles. How, you wanna, we're gonna get started on Gamma story then. That way we'll be able to beat that and then also beat Knuckles' story next time, and then we just do the finale. Which is it just a level and a boss in the finale? Or Supersonic just a boss? We'll find out, I guess. Or I could look into that beforehand. I might need to do that. Anyway, so yeah, we'll get started with Gamma. And, yeah. Because like I said, I've only been streaming for an hour. I kind of feel bad if it's, if, like, Gamma's story is really short.
Select your character.
Preparation complete.
Supersonic. That's what I was trying to think. Is it just like the final boss, or was there like something that led into it? I'll look into it.
Excellent. All systems, full power. Look at me. I'm your brilliant creator, Dr. Robotnik. You're the second of my E100 model machines. E102, codename Gamma.
I'm surprised that they had a model for Eggman where he's not in his carrier.
Gamma. That's right. You will now obey only me.
Eggman fucking Beyblades.
The shooting range is through this door. Your big brother, E101 Beta, is there practicing. Enter, Gamma. You're not as advanced as Beta is, but you'll do fine.
Yo. Stage 1. Final egg. Destroy the Sonic doll. Okay.
Destroy the Sonic target. Destroy the targets, and you'll get extra time.
Yeah, we did it.
Complete.
Gamma's levels are a little bit longer than that, don't worry. They're a little bit longer. No way we were there for 2 minutes. Fuck off. Do we do? Wait, come on. Oh, fuck off! I had it! Alright. Go in the door? Am I able to go in the door? Does it... Is the door too big for Mr. Gamma? He's not even supposed to go in there. Oh, there he is. He's fucking around with the door for a little bit.
Good job, Gamma. I didn't think you had what it takes. Okay then, Gamma. Here's your test. If you want to stay on board, you must be able to pass it. So pay attention to what I say.
I haven't been listening to what you've been saying, man.
The almighty egg carrier is a flying fortress that needs a good crew. Come forth, Beta. I'd like you to meet your older brother, E101. Just call him Beta. I am pitting the two of you against each other, and the winner serves on my ship. I put my bets on Beta, but I owe you at least a fair chance.
He just has robot fights to determine who gets to do the job. Alright. Get it!
Mission complete.
Pop, let me on the ship. I think the timer counts down. I haven't even been paying attention to it. There we go. Words.
Ho, ho, ho. You surprised me, Gamma. I had a funny feeling there was more to you than meets the eye. I hear
Robots
you have
in
a
the
permission to
skies.
serve on
Actually.
board the egg. What? So you want to come along with us, eh? Okay. We could always use a spare set of parts, I guess. You have special permission.
The ship. It's coming out of the ground. Come on, let's blow something up. Okay, so my cord keeps getting caught on it. Might as well put the controller down, it's gonna be a little bit.
Aha! Testing 1, 2, 3.
They never say 3.
You, the elite egg carrier crew, are here today to hear a very special announcement.
Yeah, I think Beta got destroyed.
Behold, it's a tailed frog. Very unique. This frog is absolutely vital to my plan. I command you to locate this frog immediately. You hear me? I don't care what it takes to get it.
Am I the only one with a lock-on missile? Jeez. All those other robots here are a fucking disadvantage.
Come to attention.
I think we destroy them all too. So that way we get the approval of Eggman. There goes Cream.
A long-tailed frog was seen heading toward the beach.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Robot. You want a room? On a fabulous hotel. Oh my god, I want to see what these people say to me. Talk to me. It's rude. You're all rude. You're all very rude individuals. The frog again? You're the second person to ask about the frog. Froggy? So I'm hopping towards the beach. A big cat was looking for him too. Not a single person batting a goddamn eye at a robot. Also, I like that he floats above the water. It's a very nice touch. Oh my god, the little child. Talk to me. I'll give you a clue. You shouldn't just go button mashing. Don't tell me how to play the game, you little brat. Not a single person bats an eye that there's a giant robot with a gun. Very trusting individuals. Also, there should be no enemies. Because these are all Eggman's robots. They shouldn't have any fucking reason to be attacking me. Let's make things difficult for the Learbots! The bot ears. Oh yeah, we can't go on loops. Why not Sonic? Oh my god, you fucking monkey. You fuck face. Wow, okay, maybe all of his levels are really quick. That was too easy. We might be beating Gamma's story right now. Okay, we're getting a vision already. Shit. Gamma's story's short. I felt like it was longer. So let's see, we go to Windy Valley. We have a boss battle there, I think.
Must determine location. Accessing data. No data found. Location unknown. This presents a problem.
No shit. How does she show a robot a vision? Robots don't have any stuff to do vision questing with. I just want that, like, a kid and a girl to be next to the robot, be like, isn't it adorable? There's stuff to be fighting for, not against. Small and blue, they look like Sonic. Kill, kill, kill!
No! Don't go any closer!
She's not mad.
I'm sorry. I see you must not be one of them, huh? Did you notice the presence guarding these children? He's a very loving and gentle creature. These little creatures are too vulnerable without its protection. This protection allows them to continue singing in peace.
I protect them by throwing them against a wall.
Even I was surprised the first time I saw him. Now my father is trying to take their sacred home. It seems his heart is closed off to us all. My true hope is that someday we'll understand each other.
Thank you for listening to me, Mr. Mechanical Thing. They won't even know what machines are. In the past? Stone golem of metal. Metal golem.
This frog's the one we want. No, here's the real one. My frog is the right one.
A red frog. You have a pink frog.
Ah, dummies, 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 dummies! None of you got the
Yeah, he has a yellow one.
We must find the frog with Chaos's tail! That same frog has also swallowed a Chaos Emerald! Huh? Ah, there it is! Right there! I'm proud of you guys! I knew you'd be of use to me! Hunks of junk! Big
Shaking in excitement.
You will get a new assignment. This one's easy. Go to the room through that last door. Once there, you'll find a girl and a bird.
Just get me the bird.
Just get me that bird. Now, go!
Oh, we're gonna have to beat Sonic up too. So it's after we defeat Sonic in little conference.
Is this the one?
Confrontation. Oh, he went through the wrong door. And he sees Beta. How long does it take to disassemble a robot if he's still doing it? Is he disassembling it or making something different?
Beta.
I feel like we face off against something that looks like that. Well, I saw a horror.
This is the wrong room.
Also, I need to throw up a little bit. Oh, I don't even press a button. Don't even have to button press. Cutscene. Hey, a black chow egg.
Go away!
Give me the bird.
No way!
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
I said no!
Why not?
None of your business, why not? I want to know why you want it!
Data unavailable.
You don't even know?
Her dress is like freaking out a little bit there. It's like lifting up into her hand.
Why not help
I think it's supposed to be because she has the bird pressed against her. It's lifting it up. But it just looks really weird.
Don't you know how bad I feel?
Does not compute. Why try to save that which is useless to you? Does not compute.
I feel sorry for you. Eggman failed to give you feelings.
There's an open fan grate behind Gamma there. If they were to drop, like, keys or something like that, or a Chaos Emerald, why is Amy trying to kill Triple Robot? Man, I don't know. Amy just
Get going.
does stuff. I kind of imagine, narrative-wise, Amy just believes in the good of people, and that guilt-tripping works on machines.
It is dangerous here. Hurry, we'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh? You truly are a good person inside, aren't you?
Whoa now.
I guess
Person is an offensive term to robots. Artificial intelligence is the politically correct term. I'm just gonna say the writing isn't great. No, this writing is fantastic. The writing in this is like on par with Citizen Kane.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready for battle instructions. Get the jet booster from the ammunition room and get up to the deck. The ammunition room is unlocked.
What the fuck's the engine room? Go to the engine room. Get yourself an upgrade, you piece of shit.
Mode change.
Oh, fuck off. What? Oh. Oh my god. Wait. Supposed to do something in here? I have to press this button. Obviously, that's what I'm supposed to do. Is there another door somewhere? Okay, that's not the end room. Okay. That is something else. I still need to... Oh my gosh! Let me get out. Let me get out. There we go. So it's this room. I'm only freaking out because Gamma does not have a good jump until he gets his upgrade.
Here's the jet booster. Press and hold the jump button and you'll float for a while.
Thank you. I'll go to the reservoir.
I see you've got the jet booster. Report to the rear of the ship.
Or not.
Hurry!
We get to ride the elevator. Whee! The writing in this game is fucking phenomenal for the time. I'm trying to think what games came out that around this time that had writing that could at least be argued about, or even prior to it.
Dr. Robotnik.
Eradicate all of those menaces. Give them all you got.
Aye, aye, sir. I will comply.
I'm counting on you, Gamma.
Because as far as computer games go, obviously you have like a lot there.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, yeah. So I was thinking PC games like Secret of Monkey Island and whatnot, those have really fantastic writing. Final Fantasy VI, definitely.
Stop, Mr. Robot!
Amy?
Hey, Mr. Robot. I know you're not an evil sword. Wait, remember
I think it's also the case of, like, what you're trying to write for, right? If you're doing an RPG like Final Fantasy VI, or if you're doing a point-and-click game like Secret of Monkey Island, the writing is a little more
Amy!
upfront
Oh,
as far as
really
things
don't
go.
get this.
Whereas, like, a game like this, where the main focus is on the gameplay,
Sonic, look! The egg carrier
is what I'm gonna
belongs to
argue,
you.
at least. So they're not too worried about making fucking a fantastic story. But of course, I'm not trying to deny that the writing isn't bad.
Thanks again for saving me as usual, Sonic.
But at the same time, I mean, the bad writing and whatnot kind of makes this game a little bit...
And how are you, my metal friend? It's dangerous here. Why not leave Eggman and come with us?
Oh, sorry.
I told you we'd be
Early morning, so
when we met. Even
my
Sonic
energy
was
is...
for you.
whoosh!
You must ditch that awful Eggman.
Amy, come on!
Also, not drinking any caffeine, that's, that definitely has an effect on it. But at the same time, drinking pop is, like, probably not a good idea.
Again, my robot friend.
Wasn't the whole reason that the game isn't 3D in the first place is because the director wanted to write more complex stories? I can't see that being the case. That'd be the weirdest reason ever. I think the reason it's in 3D is just because new console hardware, and Nintendo was doing that jump as well, so since they were competitors at the time. Because Sonic Jam, I think it is, the game that was supposed to be the 3D one on the Saturn, wasn't gonna have a story that was complex. I think the story for that was primarily gonna be something you would see in like the early Sonic games, where it's just very low key told. Okay, I think I go to the Wind Valley.
If you have the Stone of Wind, gusts of strong winds are known to blow in the caves.
No, my luck, Tails has it at his fucking door. He's hoarding the wind stone. Yes, he does. Can Robot pick up? Yeah, I can't see that being the case. Telling more complex stories. So let's move it to 3D.
Put down.
Because, I mean, Sonic Team also worked on Phantasy Star. I imagine if they're looking to tell complex stories and whatnot, that's where they would have done it. Or at least gotten their fix out of it, so to speak. Oh no, I'm being chased. am I gonna make it? Okay, good. I didn't get a good jump off that. Do I go defeating the other robots? There we go. Telling more complex stories. Interesting way of doing it, if that was the case, but I don't think it is.
E-103 Delta. Rescue complete.
I'm gonna need to fact check that. It doesn't sound right, but I'll fact it anyways. I think we have to do a few short levels, just defeating robots. Robots that do not meet more than the eye. Yes, we do. But we're already this far deep.
Mode
We're
change.
waist deep in shit. No, we don't go to the ice place.
Mode change.
It'd be really weird to have to go all the way to the fucking the city just to grab a key to come all the way back. Oh man, look at that camera angle. I mean, there's more of a complex story in Adventure 2, so who knows? Who's to say, really? Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got my rainbow to flow. Stick all round, not to keep moving. What lies ahead? Can you destroy this? Probably. Yeah. Don't need to see shit. Just keep blowing things up. You think if he floats over water, he'd float over fucking lava as well? Lava hot and wet. Hold on, I'll read that comment in just a second. And also Facebook for the person I'm trying to defeat. That would probably help. There we go. Okay, what do we got here? So Sonic Adventure was released in 1998. Some other games that came out around the same year were Banjo-Kazooie, Baldur's Gate, Ocarina of Time, Half-Life, Grim Fandango, and StarCraft, as well as Crash and Metal Gear Solid. So, okay, Crash was, oh my god, so Crash 1, what is, there's not much in the way of story with Crash 1. Though the dialogue in it is much better than this, obviously.
E105 Zeta, E101 Beta.
Metal Gear Solid is a game that it relies heavily on story, so it needs to have good writing.
Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
Now we gotta go to the carrier. What other ones did you put there? Banjo-Kazooie. I'm trying to think like what Rare did for Banjo-Kazooie. They did the Donkey Kong Country games. Prior to that, I believe. I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not making excuses, but
The train headed for station
you can definitely tell a lot of times the focus of like what most games are,
Something.
or like, you know, the reason why they need certain writing for certain things. The point being is, yes, they super much slacked on halfway decent dialogue and like without plot holes popping up in certain places with Sonic Adventure. There's no denying that. Half the charm of this game is because of its terrible delivery of lines and its terrible lines in general. Nearly fell off the chip. Jesus, Resident Evil 2, Spyro, Xenogear, Parasite Eve came out that year too. Wow. 98 was a very popular year, apparently, for games. Hot damn. You never quite realize how influential a year of gaming is. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get inside the ship. And as usual, I was not listening to a fucking word that was being said. Where can I hop onto the express here? Or do I just go to the, is this a level? I'm supposed to go to the heat shield. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. I've never actually played Xenogear. That's a game I keep forgetting about. Try.
Your friends are in the hot shelter. Hurry up and rescue them.
Friends. Baldur's Gate, I don't think I've played that one either. Or I might have played part of it or something. Do I go this way? Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I'll go this way. For fuck's sakes. I can over the barrels, okay. Oh, what am I doing? Or I guess I'm just fuck, whatever. Whatever. Let me blow up another robot. Weird. Okay, I thought I was on it. Spyro was 88, or 98, sorry. There we Spyro and Resident Evil 2 came out the same year. Okay, now you can go into your little vehicle mode. Get ready to use your things. Sonic R2. Sonic R and Sonic Adventure came out the same year? Oh no, I only have 3 rings. Oh, fuck off! God fucking damn it. Can't pick me up, I'm too fast. I saw there's a huge list there. Yeah, we crossed. Oh. Evil! Evil! Take me away to a special place.
No time left.
Interesting. I thought for sure, like, the Saturn,
Activity ceased.
okay. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Let's not have that happen again. Oh, oh boy. Please let me, please do not let something bad happen there. There we go. Okay, fuck, I gotta read what you're writing here. Alright. Also that came out apparently in 1998. Fallout 2, Blasto, Gex Enter the Gecko, which is the 3rd one. Turok 2, Chocobo's Dungeon 2, Panzer's Dragoon Saga, Tekchu, Symphony of Nights, Heart of Darkness, Star Ocean 2, Abe's Exodus, and Link's Awakening DX. That is incredibly crazy to think that the Saturn was still being supported by Sega when they had their shiny new console out at that time. Oh fuck! Time limit! Well, I've just been fucked. I can get on this thing. Hold on. God, no.
Activity ceased.
Supported. Whoa. Oh my god. I get no rings and I can't deal with these fucking monkeys. Okay, they're dead. Okay, there we go. We transitioned. We're fine. Something's happening. Don't worry. We're hitting. I have 20 seconds to defeat this thing. Okay, good. Now I have a minute. And my last health. My last life. That went a little smoother. Saturn was out in November. Dreamcast was out in Japan and
E105 Zeta.
I'm assuming that's meant to say 1994. Dreamcast came out in 98. Wasn't available worldwide until March 2001. Okay. Do I just go to where Beta was? Or are we hopping on this thing? Okay, we're hopping on the thing. Gonna catch a ride! Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy that the Saturn was being supported for that long.
E105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining.
I mean, regardless of the years they came out, most companies think, like, hey, new thing, we support that. Especially during that time when Sega's trying to compete with Nintendo and Sony by that point. Hey, final boss, by the way, for Gamma.
Beta.
And Dreamcast got a worldwide release in March of 2001. Well, it looks like by 2000 it was less supported and more trying to make a profit off it because they weren't doing well. Oh fuck, this is like an actual boss battle. There's mechanics and everything. Eat shit, motherfucker! I knew we faced off against this thing. I wasn't trying to aim for you, but... Get down here, face me like a man bot! Yo, pussy! No, fuck it, I'm just gonna run away from these things. Get down here, you little brat! Let me fuck you up. No. Oh, you missiles! Oh, fuck you. There we go. Safety ring.
Mission complete.
To think there could have been a slight chance that Sonic R could have been on the Dreamcast. It's not true at all. Actually, I think the reason, if I remember correctly, I think the reason why there were Saturn games still coming out when the Dreamcast was coming out, or when the Dreamcast came out, is because I want to say like they either tried pushing the Dreamcast's release date out a little bit quicker than was anticipated, or something to that degree. Because I do know, everyone obviously knows this, if you've looked into Sega's console history, is after the Saturn, between the Saturn and the Dreamcast, there was supposed to be a system called the Neptune. But that was cancelled because the way that the market it was, and how they kind of need something that was better than what the Neptune specs were, and they're like, well, let's just scrap what we've done for the Neptune, focus on the Dreamcast so we can get that out of the door, and have it be better than what the competition is going to be at that time. This is what, if I recall correctly, because there's a lot of history with that era and how releases of consoles went and everything. By the way, Gamma's dead, and all the robots had little flickies in them. And they're all little flicky families, flicky fams. Hey, we beat another story. Bada boom, bada bing. I think without a doubt, everyone can agree that's a tragedy that the Dreamcast didn't get to last as long as it really should have. The Dreamcast is a fantastic system. Who knows? If Sega was willing to hedge their bets a little bit more, they could have still be a contender nowadays. I kind of doubt it, but who knows? Who knows? The landscape could be very different than it is right now. I mean, obviously Sega's doing really good for themselves because they were able to buy Atlas a couple of years ago. And they're a pretty big company in of themselves, so. There definitely was, though, a drought of Sega releases after their console collapse. Well, the PlayStation 1 was out in North America in '95, and they were doing super well. It was almost too late for... Yeah, that's exactly it, too. I think that probably leads more into the cancellation of the Neptune, right? Is the Neptune specs were too similar to the Saturn's specs. Like, they were, like, a little bit better than the Saturn, but not nearly what the competition was planning, what the competition actually probably had by that point. There's just a lot there, right? Sega's better off making games right now. They can make more money off of having it on other consoles. Oh, absolutely. Sega's doing fantastic for themselves, like I said. You know, they're constantly working with deals with Nintendo. Well, I mean, they pretty much like do a lot with Nintendo, and they'll sometimes port their games onto other consoles. They're very weird about which consoles they choose to put their games on. Because it's like you got Shenmue 1, 2, and 3 are on everything but the Switch. And then the Switch gets like, you know, a bunch of other games that like other consoles don't get. I think. Yeah. No, actually never mind. The Switch does actually get a lot of get some of the older Sega games with the enhanced versions of them that they've been doing with their Sega Ages collection. It's all over the fucking place, really. Like, you gotta have the huge ultimate dick swing kind of money to even get into consoles now. Fuck, even Google can do home gaming well. And Google is money. Yeah. How's that Stadium? I think, like, Google could easily have been a contender within the home console market if they weren't stupid with their plans. Like, there's nothing wrong with a console that's exclusively just digital games. That's obviously a fine market. The computer has that going for it. So if it's like, hey, here's a console that gives you computer level specs, it's all digital, you know, you got a bunch of storage space, but you don't have to worry about having a high-end PC kind of thing. It's like, we've given you an affordable high-end PC that's only meant for gaming, but it's like a reduction of the cost that it would be. Something as fucking simplistic as that. And, I mean, the Stadium could have been still worth having, perhaps, for people. But the minute they're like, nah, we stream your games to you, it's like, that sounds like a bad idea. Among other fucking things. That was a pretty good stream. Very good stream. We have just Knuckles' story to do, and then we get Supersonic, and if memory serves correctly, Supersonic is just a boss fight. So, next time I play, we'll be beating this game. Oh, absolutely. The Stadia has so many fucking issues playing it that at this point, it's going to be a while for it to ever get any kind of redemption. And it's the question of whether or not Google is willing to spend that resources. Because this is Google, after all. And they're not known for really being good with spending resources for improving their products. There we go. So going into a different menu to do this end talk here. Because, like, oh man, what's going on? What's wrong with it, right? The concept of streaming a game isn't happening. They have weird paywalls with it. The scary thing is that Microsoft sees the Stadia as a big threat to their new console. Then they do Nintendo and Sony. Like, what? Google is 10 years too early with what they're trying to do. Hold on, I'm losing my voice here. Problem to have. I think the reason Microsoft sees them as a threat is because Microsoft... I feel like Microsoft was trying to do something similar at some point. Microsoft's been trying to do a lot of fucking different things. And I think they just... Because, obviously, the future of gaming is going to start leaning towards having your game streamed to you. That's without a doubt. And like you said, you know, Google is just 10 years too early to that concept for it to work with the technology that we have currently. And also with a lot of the other problems that plague places like the States as far as internet goes. But I imagine that's the only reason Microsoft really sees them as a threat, is because they're kind of pushing towards the next innovation within gaming, right? Because everyone's doing digital sales. And that was a huge thing. If Microsoft does try something similar this gen, then Sony and Nintendo are going to win. Well, I don't think the next Xbox, whatever the fuck they're calling it, it's just called like the Xbox or something like that, right? I don't think it's going to be doing that, or maybe it's going to have like some things implemented so they can look into doing that in the near future after they've launched it. But they probably just, like I said, they see the Stadia as a threat because it's pushing where innovation for gaming is going to be going eventually. And as soon as you kind of get your foot in that kind of market, right? It's kind of the same way like what Nintendo did with the Wii, where they tapped into a market that just wasn't being accessed from the previous generation of games, and that's like the huge demographic of family markets, or like the elderly market, like people who are able to use like the Wii remote as a gaming controller, just because of the way a lot of the games were geared towards using the motion controls, and it became like very accessible for way too many, like a lot of people. And because of that, that market was being endangered for Sony and Microsoft because they weren't able to tap into that market the same way Nintendo did with the Wii. So I think Microsoft is just kind of having one of those like, well, this is where the next innovation is, and we're getting left in the dust potentially again. That's the way I kind of just see potentially their perspective as far as why they see the threat. And it's just because like where the future of like the industry is eventually going to head. Not so much in the same way, like, you know, obviously Nintendo is a significant threat because of how well the Switch is doing, how well its sales are, how innovative of a console it is for being both home console and portable. And if the rumors of what the PlayStation 5 are going to be, it's going to be a significant contender as well, because it's like new high-end console with its own specs, and very potential rumors, you know, underscore the word rumor, or underline it several times, that it's going to be super backwards compatible, and that's something that like is a huge thing right now, is the backwards compatibility with previous generation of consoles. The next gen of consoles are going to be very interesting to see what the fuck happens. I can see digital sales taking over physical sales. Shit like EB Games and GameStop are dying the way HMV is, or did. But streaming games seems like way far off at the moment. Streaming a game isn't like streaming song. Oh, absolutely. Streaming games is definitely something that's going to be like another 5 years, I'd say, before it makes any like noteworthy problem. I think the main problem with streaming games is maybe not so much the technology that we have at the moment, but more so just the corporational side of the internet to it, right? Like I said, like in the States, trying to stream games is like basically not fucking going to happen just because they have the whole monopolizing over countries and like cities for each provider. At least over here, like with streaming games, I don't know how well the same is doing in Canada, but like over here we have enough options of choice where we can get a better service to apply to that. Not necessarily saying that's what people are doing, specifically for fucking Google Stadium, but that's definitely like the biggest hurdle and obstacle as far as streaming games goes. It's the possible internet that people can get. Laura and I pay for the best internet in Canada. We could never use something like Stadia. Well, it is one of the biggest hurdles, right? It's just what providers can and are willing to provide to customers. And, you know, despite what Google thinks, despite what their CEO thinks, it's not fathomable for potentially right now. Internet speeds and downloads or whatever needs to be much better than what they are now. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It's internet providers and what they're able to provide is the biggest hurdle as far as streaming video games goes. Or, yeah, it is the biggest hurdle. It's not, I was about to say, like, oh, it should be one of the biggest. No, it is the biggest hurdle. Oh my god. The sensation of dry throat, I haven't felt that for a while. Only Korea and Japan are have strong enough internet to do that, and they don't even give a shit about Google Gaming. I'm not trying to say I know exactly why Microsoft feels threatened by Google, but I'm speculating it's just because of the fact that they're trying to push the next innovation. But who's to say? I know Microsoft has a hard time breaking into the market in the East, just because Sony and Nintendo have a stronghold over there. So perhaps it's even just them picking and choosing their battles. They're just like, we're picking our battles with Google because we actually might win against them. So if we say that they're a threat and we beat them, it could just be a huge marketing tactic too, to like boost stock prices and whatnot, to say like, hey, here's what we think is the huge threat, not so much, you know, what people think is the threat, but Google, they're the threat, and then like they, you know, outperform against Google. People are like, oh my god, fucking invest in Microsoft stocks. That's always the cynical way of looking at it, and that could be also right. There's something to be said about being cynical about anything that's being said from a marketing standpoint, or press releases and various interviews. You know, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the next generation. You know, Nintendo's kind of already got a head start with it, because like the Switch kind of had to come out with the Wii U's poor performances in sales. So the Switch is kind of like taking on the generation that the Wii U was supposed to be taking on, and it's also trying to take on the next generation of consoles. And so we've already seen what Nintendo's offering. We kind of know what Microsoft and Sony are kind of offering as far as like what tidbits of information have been released, which, you know, it's gonna make E3 a little interesting to see what's being said with their new consoles. It always feels like new generation consoles are coming way too soon. Like the gap between like when the last one started and when it's the next one starts always feels like it's a lot shorter than I think it actually is. Though at the same time, I feel like the era with the Wii, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Did PlayStation 4 come out 10 years ago? PlayStation 4 didn't come out in 2010 or whatever. That doesn't sound right. Oh, like I'm pretty much finished now. We're just chatting about fucking consoles. You know what, you could just bring up a wiki article or the wiki page, just because that's all I need. Yeah, almost. I was gonna be like, no, it's not been 10 years. That still leads to what I was just saying though, is that even though it came out in 2013, it feels like it hasn't been that long since we've had that release. Like, it just feels like it's gone by. But of course, it could just be due to the fact that Nintendo started their next console earlier than they probably anticipated doing. Just because how bad the Wii U was selling. So, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One came out in 2013. I'm trying to think. I recall hearing something as well that like the console lifespans are getting longer with each generation. I'm still living in my dad's basement. I'm playing WoW hardcore. Listen. Like I said, to me personally, I'm gonna bring that back. To me personally, it feels like those systems came out not that long ago, kind of thing. For me, it feels like ages since like the 360 and the PlayStation 3 was released. That to me feels like it was ages ago. But those also came out when I was in high school. I don't know, it's the way things are being perceived, and it's just like, oh, we're talking about a new console already, okay. Yeah. ...2005, 2006, around that area. Listen, I know that, like, technically, from a standpoint of, like, here are the years that separate it, that where the length is actually, but for personally me, the way I feel like it wasn't that long ago since the PlayStation 4 and all that came out. I was thinking about something, and I've answered my own question internally. That to the point where it's really not worth mentioning. Okay, so sorry, we're gonna get away from this because we spent about feels like maybe 20 minutes talking about this. See, I have no concept of time whatsoever. Next time I'm going to stream. Let's talk about that. Chris, when are you streaming next? Is you gonna do it tomorrow? You're gonna grace us with some Samurai Souls. Awesome. So Tuesday, I'll come, we'll do Knuckles story, we'll do Supersonic story, we'll see the end of the credits. Yeah, that's no problem. You do you. And yeah, once we beat this game on Tuesday, we'll play a couple of one-off Sonic games, and then we'll move on to Sonic Adventure 2. Yay! We'll see how fast we beat Sonic Adventure 2 compared to Sonic Adventure! So, I believe that will be everything. This was really fun. It was great to get through more than I was expecting to do. It was a good stream. And the fact that, like, nothing happened on the technical side is always good. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, so thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming! Woo! Woo! Good night. Let's turn the mic off.